If you have energy, energy propels and sustains food, sustains livelihood, sustains the economy going forward. So this conversation is in order. Last night I was at Stanley Hotel witnessing the closure of our first ever special economic zone conversation. Those conversations that is taking place in modern Papua New Guinea will anchor much on the availability of energy. And I want to sequence energy in this context in as far as public policy is concerned. Going forward, we're looking at cheap, reliable, clean, low-cost energy. In that one line, I have pronounced to you our country's public policy in respect to energy. Clean, reliable, low-cost energy that is available to our country. That will rank in this order, and Papua New Guinea belongs to only a few countries on the face of planet Earth that has prevalence or potential in clean energy that can be made reliable, available at low cost to our people. At the moment, sadly, it is not so. Madam Green, you would know that we have one of the highest tariff structure we have in our country. It's morally wrong. It is a cardinal sin for us to maintain this high cost structure going forward in a land that is prevalent with many energy sources that we can tap into, especially cleaner energy sources. And this is wrong that we are working to correct at the very earliest. We have clearly identified the impediments in our pursuit to arrive at lower cost electricity that is sourced for cleaner sources. And so in the pursuit, gas will continue to become our transitional gas, but in the medium term, if not in the immediate long term, as we arrive in the 2030s and beyond, we want to be a country that is producing clean, reliable energy from our hydro potentials, geothermal potentials, energy sourced from our sea, energy sourced from solar. Papua New Guinea belongs to a few countries, globally speaking, that has the full range of clean energy before our disposal. That is why, having seen this, we restructured the way we are doing this, Madam Green, Chair Lady of these conversations. Today, for the first time, by deliberate intervention, we've established National Energy Authority. Chairman Joe Gabbard will speak later. This is deliberate. PNG Power is reduced to just a company amongst hopefully many companies in the power generation space as we go forward into the future. Whilst they have preeminent pivotal role right now because they are only major power companies, state-owned, we realize the inadequacies that they've been carrying. I speak respectfully with the managing director in this room. It is about time we step up the game. Our people, our ambition to deliver 70% electricity by 2030, we're only 7 years away from that time that we envisaged to deliver 70% electricity to our people. And so having realized this, we felt that PNG Power alone cannot be, number one, regulator, number two, deliverer of power to our people. We've now established a regulator at arm's length from power companies, and PNG Power can be amongst many power companies in our country giving grid-based electricity supply or, of course, an isolated, non-grid-based, localized power solutions to business and our citizens right across our country. And so I look forward to the outcome of this conversation. Speak fair, freely. The government under my watch promotes free conversations. That's why I don't get angry with Coast Korea when they rant on and on. Congo Party birthed this country's democracy in 1975. We are tolerant to freedom of expressions. As you see government policies being promulgated or put to the table from arm's length at IFC, ADB, World Bank, or all our bilateral partners or multilateral partners, if you feel that there's a better way to do things to deliver to the outcome we want, and for us as a nation, 70% by 2030, but it must have a factor of low pricing and energy source from cleaner energies. That's a migration. That's a northward path we are moving towards. And so I want your conversations to be fair, frank, honest, offer to us in the first instance. I want places like Port Moresby, Ley, and along our major routes that anchor our economy to experience better, reliable power at the very earliest before we move out and elsewhere. Thank you very much for the opportunity to address this distinguished forum. I really, really look forward to receiving the outcomes of this meeting and the conclusion. Hopefully you add to your own, you add your contribution to the story of giving to our country low-costed, greener energy sourced and reliable supply to our people within this decade. Not to do so for our friends from outside of PNG has a direct consequence on planet Earth. We have 1/3 of known undisturbed tropical rainforest in our country. The greatest source of forest deforestation right now is local use deforestation, including our harvest forests for export and production. People forest for fire and local use also. People go into forest to cut down forest for in that space. Agency of delivering electricity to our people will mean we also address the area of deforestation and biodiversity preservation. So there's a far bigger conversation around giving electricity to our people than just to the economic needs of today. Thank you very much. God bless.